And we're back, guys. Welcome to Tennis in a Minute. I'm your host, Good Energy, and we have an amazing match here. Anastasia Potapova taking on Kudermetova. Both of these ladies from the Federation. Both of these ladies know each other's game. Two different styles, though. You got someone like Potapova who wants to baseline. She wants to hit through your offense. She wants to hit through your defense. She wants to put you on the back hill, put you on the defensive side, and literally just running, scrambling to return shots. And we have someone like Kudermetova who's it's the better server of the two. I'm not sure what's happened to her serve. I mean, I can remember a time where Veronika Kudermetova was amongst the ace leaders on tour, and now it just seems like she's making a ton of double faults. Not necessarily in this match, but overall, I just think her serve has declined. And I say it all the time for athletes: whatever you're good at, focus on being great at that, right? And if you're great at something, just continue to focus on that craft and just continue to perfect it. The things that you're bad at, you at least have to improve to where it doesn't lose you matches. And I just feel that Veronika Kudermetova's serve was really good, and I think she's focusing a lot more on other areas of her game. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, look, Anastasia Potapova gone wild, having a rough day at the office. Unbelievable. Why? Listen, this has been a break fest. She had several chances to steal the first set, but listen, guys, there's been a total of 10 break points in this match. Veronika's 5 for 6 on break points. And look, Potapova's 5 for 7 on break points. Now, if we take a look at the first serves, Veronica's struggling to get her first serves in play. Again, she used to be a really good server. Now, she used to make a lot of double faults as well. I say it all the time. The best servers will make the most double faults because they're just putting so much force and speed and power on that serve. It's easy to make a mistake. It's like a Ferrari. Any of you guys ever driven a Ferrari? Look, it's a fast car, but the handling around the curves, look, you have to be careful. You saw what happened to Errol Spence, and look, I know a lot of people close to him. He almost lost his life. Yes, welterweight championship boxer. He's unified, right? Unified, or is he? He needs one more belt from Terrence Bud Crawford to unify. So we'll be at that fight. But nonetheless, guys, Anastasia, she's getting 65% of her first serves in play. Both ladies only winning about 54% of their first serves. The second serves, again, about 50%. It's a very sloppy match. And why? It's because it's two different styles, two contrasting styles. You have someone that wants to baseline, force you into making mistakes with a lot of her power. And then you have Kudermetova, who uses a little bit more spin, a little bit more finesse. You have someone in Potapova who's wild, she's aggressive, she's loud, she's intimidating. And you have someone who's quiet like Kudermetova, just focuses on her craft. Kudermetova is definitely more of a traditional type of woman, right? She's quiet, she's respectful, she's courteous. And the reality is, Anastasia, look, she's younger, right? She's that new type of tennis player. But the reality here is, Potapova can intimidate players, and I say it all the time. I feel Veronika Kudermetova gets in trouble when she tries to match that aggressiveness. When you see Veronika Kudermetova yelling and getting upset, I think she's been tricked into playing out of her game, right? We saw that against Danielle Collins at the Australian leg of the tour, where she was yelling and screaming, and Danielle started winning those points. Then Veronica went back to being calm and quiet and focusing on her game, and she ended up winning the match, right? So listen, guys, Veronika Kudermetova wins the first set. The Tony Yayo over the face. Potapova having a bad day. She calls for the physio. This is not good. They check her blood pressure. Her vitals are okay, but she says she does not feel well. Could it be losing the first set, getting broken 5 times? But listen, ladies and gentlemen, she called for the physio. Whatever they're about to give her, trust me, she's going to go on and have an amazing second set. And this might be headed to a third. This might even be an upset outright. The lock was Kudermetova on the first set. The lock earlier in Sofia Kenin versus Ann Helena was Ann Helena. Listen, guys, Sofia Kenin beat Sabalenka. I showed you how. Stretch her deep in the corners. Sabalenka does not return well deep angles from the corner. She just does not, right? She has so much power. She has to fine tune those shots with angles. I don't think she does that well. And if you watch a lot of her losses, that's the game plan on how to beat her. Sophia Kenin, on the other hand, she can't incorporate that type of strategy with the Ann Helena because, in my opinion, I feel Ann Helena makes up for her lack of mobility by being a good angle shot maker. That's right. I think Angelina makes great angled shots and definitely deep from the baseline if you watch her play, because she has to make up for not being that mobile and athletic. So she's a much better shot maker. Sophia Kenin could not get away with that today, and she loses outright as the favorite. Wong over Taylor Townsend. Look, battle of two lefties. I just think Wong's left accuracy down the line. Taylor Townsend had trouble returning that shot, and it's evident. I'm your host, Good Energy. Potapova, look, her vitals are okay. She comes back out in the second set. Veronika gets the break early. But listen, guys, I wouldn't count Potapova out. I'm your host, Good Energy. Show some love, hit the super thanks, donate to the channel, like the video. Tennis in a minute. We'll be right back.